Hey Dad, happy birthday. For your 80th birthday, we thought us kids would do something different, do something special for you. So we've put together some of our favorite moments and memories growing up, and just wanted to share those with you and tell you how much we love you and appreciate you. So I hope you enjoy it. Love you, Dad. Yeah, so for me, one of my favorite moments was we were celebrating Christmas down in Utah, and you surprised us by getting us tickets to the Utah Jazz game. And I remember being able to go to that game and watching Karl Malone and John Stockton battle it out against Allen Iverson and the 76ers. And it was so much fun. And the reason why that memory sticks out to me, I think, is because all growing up, you were helping us in the basketball. You were coaching us on our teams. You were reffing the games that we were playing. You were always there and teaching us tips and tricks, whether it was after school in the gym as we were waiting for the day to wrap up. And you were always there making the small moments matter to us, and that made the big moment matter the most. And that was typical of you. You were always making sure that happened, especially during those long summer nights in the land of the midnight sun, where it's late at night, but the sun is still up. And we would go outside and we would play football. You, Mark, Brian, and I, and we would just throw that football around, run some plays, and those long summer nights, it felt like we were playing for hours, but I'm sure it wasn't that long. But those were great memories for me, and going around to the baseball games, the Gold Panners, watching them play, go around back, pick up home run balls, and then go back to another baseball field and start hitting them and doing our own baseball. So I love that. There was always great memories doing that. And I love you, Dad. I hope you have a great birthday.
Dad, I want to wish you a happy birthday, and I hope you treat her right. And I just want to say thank you for all the memories you've made with me as a child and youth, and even as an adult. I remember so many fun times, fouling out of every basketball game that you officiated of mine as a little kid. Loved officiating with you, and you getting me involved with that later on. And I know how much you love me, and I'm sure the rest of your children, even though at times we frustrated you very badly, I'm sure. But I just want to say happy birthday and that I love you.
Hello? Are you working? I think there's so many good memories with Dad, but while I was just pondering about it a few minutes ago, one came to my mind that I guess maybe I appreciate more his efforts for his kids, specifically myself, just because, with my own kids, I kind of recognize the daily effort it is sometimes to appease or at least give worthwhile pleasantness to life for them. So I'm not exactly certain when. Maybe it was for my birthday or a Christmas present, maybe just something that he did because he keeps himself busy and there's just no good schedule to get it done in, so he just got it done in as whenever I asked. But I recall once Rob moved out of the room and it was just my room, I asked for a puzzle table. And, just something simple that kind of was for my room. And it's like, hey, maybe, if it folds down from the wall or something, so it's kind of out of the way and I can have it up and have it down and so forth. Sure enough, shortly thereafter, I got this, workspace going on, and he cut pieces and got a hinge and legs and put everything together and screwed it up on the wall and gave a little stick prop to keep it closed or something similar. Don't want it falling open at whatever time. And bashing me on the head or something. But yeah, it was fantastic, and it folds out. It folded out and was a fantastic table to do my little puzzles on. And I just worked on a puzzle this last week, and it was fun to do that. And Tefra helped me, and we had some fun. Unfortunately, some pieces were missing, but yeah, it came back to me, I guess, pondering about it, because it was just one of those amazing things that Dad just does. And I know he was trying to give me some, nice pleasantness in life with that. And I remember it was great. I used it all the time. It was fantastic. And I appreciate that, because I see my kids and see that, there's maybe little things that I could do, and I want to give them those happy times. And so, whenever that moment pops up, it's like, yeah, I can do something like that too. So it's a wonderful blessing to have such a nice example for him as my father that I can emulate as one myself. Thanks a lot, Dad. I love you so much. It has been really great. You've been fantastic. I appreciate you. Ciao.
Happy birthday, Dad. Can't believe you're 80. That's amazing. Hopefully I can get that old someday. Anyways, happy birthday. We love you around here so much. I was trying to think of some good memories, and obviously the most recent memories that I can think of obviously came when 4 or 5 years ago, when you came out and stayed with us for a long time to help build our house, run that electrical work. And those were just some fun times that we remember, and some really long days for you. Very labor intensive for sure, but we can't express enough gratitude and thankfulness for what you offered to us in that regards. It was just an amazing blessing to have you here and to spend some time with you again for an extended period of time. That was just great, and glad we got to share that with you, despite it being pretty difficult work. Obviously, a lot of my memories from my childhood involve athletics and sports, with you coaching a lot of our basketball teams and different things like that, always holding me to a higher standard in all the Presidential Fitness Challenge exercises that we had to do. That was always a interesting time to do that. It just had really good expectations for us, and you knew that we could achieve a higher goals. And then obviously being as patient as you are, what an attribute and characteristic that is just unmatched. It's so hard to be that patient and that committed to the gospel. And you've done just an amazing job with that throughout all the years that I can recall. It's good to have that example as my dad, as a grandfather to my kids, so they can see that and try and emulate that in their life. Obviously, can't talk about you or wish you happy birthday without talking about your love to work on the puzzles with us and to get those things accomplished. I don't remember exactly how many puzzles we went through for those few weeks you were around, or when you guys come visit, but there's a lot of them. We got a closet full of puzzles now to make sure Grandpa's got something that stimulates his brain. Anyways, once again, hey, happy birthday. I can't believe it's been 80 years. Hopefully we get another few decades out of you, and keep your mind sharp and enjoying your abilities and your health. Nobody would believe that you're 80 the way you look and the way you act and what you're able to accomplish at this time. So happy birthday. I hope this past year has been wonderful for you. I hope your 80th birthday is just great, and I hope that the 81st year is just as good and can be just as beneficial and productive for you. We love you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
So someone is turning perfect 8 times 10, or perfect 10 times 8, I understand. And you were just waiting on a video from me. I don't know if it's because I am more thoughtful or more avoidant. Hard to say. Or maybe because I just am not quite as good a journaler as you are, and so my memory has not been terribly elongated. But as you come up on this mountain of a number, I am thoughtful and grateful for the memories that I have with you, Dad. From coaching rec basketball to elementary school basketball and the hockey games and campouts to cooking up a giant whitefish that I speared in the Chattanooga River, to ordaining me a deacon, a teacher, a priest, an elder, and even a high priest, and the wonderful blessing that you gave me there, to the home improvement projects and the skills that I learned working with you with my hands, and then the example that you've set as a steward and as a servant of the Lord your entire life. I am grateful for you, and I love you, and I hope that your memories of me are as fond as mine are of you and our experiences together. Happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa or Dad. You've reached the big milestone of 80 years, quite an accomplishment. And just wanted to share one of my favorite memories or moments with you. And as I was thinking about this, it's really a group of memories, and they all revolve around you being a loving and supportive dad. And it would entail anything from taking me to go shovel snow in the wee hours of the morning and even helping out, or to take me to hockey practice or games and seeing you all bundled up, and then afterwards having even little black frozen marks on your cheeks as you watched the game, or even when you would help unthaw my fingers and toes after a game using warm water or heat pads or friction and that. I really appreciate that. Also, it involved you taking me around many times to some of my lawn mowing jobs, or to a store to go sell Scoutorama tickets, and you sat there patiently as I would work on selling those throughout the night. And then even making it a tradition to take us out to dinner after the priesthood session, especially during those days when it was the Royal Fork Buffet, and even after that when that didn't exist anymore. And in all those experiences there was always, I'm sure, a lesson to be learned or to be taught that I appreciate. And so that's my memory or moment I wanted to thank you for this your 80th birthday. And then Katie wanted me to add that her favorite memory of you was when you did a handstand in our living room when you were visiting us. So happy birthday from all of us. I love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Dad. One of my most prominent memories growing up is just being able to go to school with you in the morning through the back door at Nordale, down the little ramp, through the custodian's little office, and having that kind of special go with my dad to work every day experience. I have really special memories. Something that really stuck out to me growing up was just how thoughtful you were about Mom and making sure that we all showed proper respect for her, and you always showed how much you respected and loved her. Recently reading your journal, I was so moved in the story that you told about getting the piano, and how you guys had wanted to get one for a long time. It was a financially difficult to do, and you just made the decision at some point to go ahead and do that, and get a piano so that Mom would have that in her life and in our home. I've really loved the special relationship that you have with Cordelia, and I love watching the two of you work together, and she loves you so much and looks up to you. Thanks for being a great dad and granddad.